So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and his Boxing Chat, the guy in the middle. We are live for another prediction show, and we've got a cracker. Just to say, we've got Jam as always, and our fellow friend. We've got Darren Aston.
That's a lot of boxing, Mr. Darren Aston, Birmingham's finest.
Yeah, head over to his channel, hit the subscribe button. Darren's doing some great work as well.
Check on pictures last night. It was a fantastic interview.
Yeah.
He's already had Truman on. He's going to get many more, mate. The guy's lit. So stick with him and he will take you to places you want to see in boxing.
Yeah, we got to slow him down a bit.
Calm it, mate. You're making us look bad, you know what I mean?
But we're here. Jam, we're going for it. Prediction show. Who have we got this time, mate?
We have got Cameron Vuong, 6-0-0. He's got 3 knockouts. He looks a very, very hot prospect. And he is fighting in Birmingham against a legend of the game. We all know him, Gavin Gwynne. Tough as old boots, mate. Doesn't take a fool lightly. 17-3-1. He's been stopped twice, but by some big boy people. Hamza Shiraz. He's beat Sean McCool. He's lost to James Tennyson, Joe Cordina. Come on, mate. This guy's a real one. This is a tough fight. It's a massive step up for Cameron Vuong. Let's see how it goes. And I think we've got Hawkan ready to jump in, mate. Shall I jump him in?
That's it. Here we go. And we've got Hawkan joining us as well. How you doing, Hawkan? We've already done the introductions, so we'll let you off.
Thank you. Sorry, Jam, I forgot the time.
That's okay, matey. That's okay. No problem at all. No problem at all. But yeah, Gavin Gwynne, 17-3-1, 5 knockouts. He's only been stopped twice. He was only stopped by James Tennyson and Joe Cordina. So he's very tough. He's very tough. He's beaten
Mark Chamberlain. Mark Chamberlain.
My bad. I'm reading it wrong, mate. But hey, very good fighter, mate. Very tough fighter. Very slick operator. He's a British stable, you know what I mean? He's one of them guys that you know he's going to do the business. You know he's not going to let Cameron Vuong have it all his own way. He is not going to allow this to be a one-sided beatdown. This is going to be a fight. It's going to be Cameron Vuong's toughest fight. It's going to be a real boxing match, this. What do you guys think?
Go on, Hawkan. You were late. You were late, Hawkan. It's on you. Come on.
The latest goes first, Mr. Hawkan Johansson.
Yes. This is a huge step up for Cameron Vuong since his last fight. And I think
it was reviews last fight, weren't it?
Yeah. I think I rate Cameron Vuong very high. I think he will be a star, and I think this will be a tough fight for Cameron Vuong. I think he can take the win, but I think Cameron Vuong it will go to points and a close points win for Cameron Vuong.
Yeah, fair shout. Go on then, Darren, you handsome human being.
Birmingham's finest, chats a lot of boxing. Check him out on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button over there after you've done it here, guys. Go on, Sir Darren. Chat a lot of boxing, brother.
Cool, what an intro.
Thank you.
I've never had an intro like that.
You get one every time, bro. Every time I call you my brother, you get that one.
I think a little bit different than Hawkan with this fight. For me, I'm not sure how much Gavin Gwynne's got left. When you look at his last fight, he was stopped in 4 rounds by Mark Chamberlain. He didn't really show up.
He's 34 now as well.
34. Cameron Vuong, I think he's 22. The fight 22. Before that for Gavin Gwynne was that 40-year-old, I believe he was, Marcelli, who had so many fights or something for the European title. He didn't look great in that before the injury happened for that Marcelli. So I don't know whether Gavin Gwynne's actually on the downward spiral a bit, and this is the new young and up-and-coming Cameron Vuong to show what he's got here. I think for me, I do rate Cameron Vuong. I think he's going to be a good star, but for me, it all depends on what Gavin Gwynne's got left. It's a tough one. It depends what he's got left. I expect Cameron Vuong to get the win. I'm not sure if he stops Gavin Gwynne, but I think he could do if Gavin Gwynne hasn't got much left. But I think the problem's been with Gavin Gwynne, his last 2 performances have been very, very below par of what we're used to from him.
Yeah.
So that's the difficult thing for me.
He's lost a step.
Yeah, and then you got like a guy he's fighting who's an up-and-comer who's 12 years younger than him, so he's nice and fresh. 6 fights in. Gavin Gwynne's the veteran of the sport compared to him. So I'm going to go for a Cameron Vuong win. I was going to pick a side bet. I'd probably go Cameron Vuong comfortable points.
Cool.
Fair.
Before you chat, Jam, Liam Tully. Yes, gents. Good evening.
Liam, how are you, mate?
You at the show, ain't you, Darren? Well, there's English in there somewhere.
I'm going to be ringside, but if I'm not, I'm going to get a ticket. So I'm waiting to see what happens with that first.
I think Darren and Hawken are both going to be there, aren't they, on the night? It's on the undercard.
Yeah,
by Sonny Edwards.
Yeah, I'm ringside.
Yeah, Hawken takes a chair with his name on, just round to every show.
Hawken gets ghosted in, mate. He gets flown in from Sweden. The chummy soldier.
Yeah, that was in Finland.
Big shout out to Craig Farley as well.
Just in Finland, just in a separate country, Hawken. It's okay. You know what I mean?
I interviewed Gavin, and he said. I interviewed Gavin, and he said round 8. So Jam, follow that one. Round 8. Apparently, Gavin Gwynne said he's going to get the job done.
Mate, Gavin Gwynne is a tough MOFO, and we all know that. He ain't going to go down like that, but as Darren said, he's lost a step. Let's be truthful. His last few fights, Mark Chamberlain, Turkey Al Sheikh's favourite, took him out in 4, and we've seen what he was about in his last fight. Wasn't the real deal, was he? So I'm sorry to say, I'm going with Darren on this one, that Cameron Vuong is winning it, but I think by knockout, mate. I think he gets his 4th knockout in his 7th fight. I think he takes him out maybe around the 5th or 6th. I'm going for Cameron Vuong, a knockout. I'll say 5 to 7 just to give myself a little bit of wiggle room in case I'm wrong. Because I don't want you animals coming after me afterwards.
Not us, mate. Not us.
No mas.
Well, do you know what? Is there not life in the old dog? Do you know what I mean?
Life in that old dog, mate.
Is there not life in the old dog? We know what Gavin Gwynne's about. Like we said, he's not afraid to stand there and have a go. And let's be honest, Cameron hasn't been against anyone of this level yet, has he? That's been tried, been tested, all weathered man that Gavin Gwynne is.
Jeff Afori was his best win. Jeff Afori was best win, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, he had a decent test there, to be fair. And his last fight against Joe Hughes, he had a decent test. So
yeah,
it is definitely 100% a big step up. But he's fighting a big step up who is well-weathered, who hasn't performed his last 2 fights.
That's stepping down, basically, isn't it? A big step up to a guy that's coming down.
Gwynne is a tough man, mate. So it's a big ask. It's a big ask.
I don't know. For me, I don't know. I think there could be an upset. I think there could be an upset. And whether
it Gavin Gwynne for the upset.
Yeah, I think it could be, but I don't think in the sense of, I don't think it'd be an upset because we know what Gavin Gwynne's about. I don't think it would be a major upset because he's been there and done it, and you know he's seen it all, hasn't he? And this youngster's going to have a major test, his biggest test to date. If Gav's going to do it though, he's going to have to do it within the time, isn't he? And that's going to be the hard thing. He's going to have to do it early if he's going to want to do it, because as you say, he's a war-torn man. He's weathered. It's going to be a big one. SWS Boxing has said, I'm sitting on the fence.
I just seen that. That's what made me chuckle.
I don't see how I am there, Sam.
On screen.
Don't see how I am there. He hasn't even fed around yet. So yeah, to be fair, I'm going to go with Gavin Gwynne, but he's got to do it early.
Yeah, just get him out of there.
That's my opinion.
Obliterate him. Spark the young man early.
He's got to come out the block if he's going to do it. And I know you're all looking at me like a mug, but I think
it's definitely a possibility, Joel.
I think it's one of those where he's got it in him. It's like Darren was saying, has he still got it to be able to do it again after a run of a couple of performances that haven't been up to standard? Can
with
he
a guy
go
who's,
back?
with a guy who's 12 years younger as well, and a lot fresher, 7
Yeah.
And he's like he's on the crest of a wave, isn't he, Cameron Vuong? He's like the new hot prospect,
To
isn't
which-
he? He looks
To
good.
which
He looks good.
Sammy has replied, "Yeah, I'm going to sit on the fence for this one, lads." So there you go. There's the
So
cop
Sammy
out with
taking
that
the
one.
stick. Sammy's taking
What
the
a
stick for
cop
this
out.
one.
I hope it's a sharp fence. Right. So there we have it, people. You've got Jam, Darren, and Hawkan all going for Wong, and I'm going for
Gavin Gwynne.
Gavin Gwynne. So let's see what happens. Let us know in the comments.
So let's hope with Vuong we're not wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, let's hope we're not wrong with Vuong. I can't see it, mate. I've watched him fight. He looks.
Darren's
so
here all week.
I've got a feeling, mate, that Cameron Vuong could be the real deal, but we'll have to see. Gavin Gwynn's tough, like I said, a tough SOB. But let's just see what happens in this fight. But I tell you something, it's going to be intriguing to watch. Let's see if the young lion or the old master, who gets to the fucking front of the ring first.
Let's
You know
see.
what I mean? It's going to be exciting to find out who.
Well, hit that subscribe button. Let us know your comments below. We want to hear from you. Let us know. We're looking forward to this one. It's going to be a cracking fight. It's going to be a great card. So, yeah. Keep us updated with what you think at home, people. Hit the subscribe button. Jam, Hawkan, and Darren, thank you very much for joining me, as always. And, yeah. I don't know. Go on, Darren. See us out.
Have some of this.
Yes. Take care.
God bless y'all.